If you are a new residential assisted living facility owner, or you are looking into becoming a future residential assisted living facility owner, make sure that you guys watch this video all the way through. It's going to be very helpful. And so if you're interested, make sure to stick around. What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, my name is Serg. Welcome to the channel. To all my reoccurring viewers, thank you so much for all the love and support that you have shown this channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you have not yet, feel free to go check out the God Made podcast. I will link that down below, along with the Legion Assisted Living Academy program that I have created for all the people looking into this industry. And also, if you're ready to move forward with getting your home licensed or looking to get a potential property license, there is also Legion Assisted Living Advisors, which is all the documentation package you need to operate your residential assisted living facility. Also, there's also a program within Legion Assisted Living Advisors where you can get a weekly mentorship with me and along with someone else who has over 15 years of experience within the industry. So if you're interested, make sure to check that out. All the links will be down below for all of that, so feel free to go check it out. And without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get into this video. There's always a concern about getting into this industry and filling your beds, which is very understandable, right? Because it's going to cost you quite a bit to get licensed from the get-go. I have plenty of videos on the topic of the expenses, startup costs, etc. So just go through the channel. I will link them up here as well for you to check out. But the question is, once you get licensed, what do you do then, right? What happens then? Now, one thing I do want to start off with is that you definitely need to make sure that you take quality pictures of your facility. Don't just take pictures from your iPhone. Even if you have the iPhone 11, you could actually take some pretty decent pictures with your iPhone 11, but definitely just get a photographer within your area to just hire them. I mean, it won't cost you more than $50 to $100 to get a good quality pictures for your facility. And definitely do that, because once you have those quality pictures, it's just like anything else, right? When you go to buy something, whether it's a car, whether it's an item, if it is pictured a lot nicer, you're going to be more willing to pay for it, and it's going to just attract more eyes, right? When the pictures are really good, it's going to attract more people, and it actually just goes to show that you're willing to invest in your business and get those quality pictures. So definitely start out with getting quality pictures. Once you get those quality pictures, make sure that you also establish a brand and a logo, okay? Because that's going to be very important to standing out compared to anybody else that's out there. And make sure it's something that people can pronounce real easily, and it can be something that is noticeable. And you can easily go and hire someone to do the logo. You can do it online for free. There's a lot of different apps nowadays that you can start creating your own logo and just get your brand out there. And a logo is very important, because when it comes to the brochures and the business cards, you're definitely going to be implementing your logo onto the brochures and the business cards. So definitely do that. And then also what you'll do along with the brochures and business cards, that's great for material, right? When you go to business meetings or you go to gatherings or networking meetings, those brochures and business cards are great to have in those types of settings. But more and more nowadays, a lot more people are online. So definitely have a digital marketing going, which is just a website, right? A website should really just consist of the care philosophy that you have, scope of services, contact info, with the map of where your facility's at, just so people know exactly where the home's at when they're looking. And then also just the pictures that you took, right? Put those quality pictures not only on the brochures, but also on the website. And that should be more than enough to be able to start getting your foot out there and really putting your business out there. And so with that, make sure that you leverage all the use of all the digital marketing that's out there, from Google to Instagram to Facebook to even YouTube. Everything that's free, utilize that. Take full advantage of that. You could even start a Twitter account for your facility if you wanted to. Whatever it is, even a LinkedIn. Definitely get yourself on LinkedIn and make sure that you really market your business through all these free traffic sources, right? You're not having to pay. Then there's the paid advertising, which you can do as well. You can do paid advertising through all these platforms if you really choose to do that, and if you have the budget to do that. And then definitely engage in the social media within your geographic market, right? You definitely want to make sure that everybody within your market knows that you're there, including other churches, etc. Don't just list your vacancies. That is something that a lot of people, I see a lot of people make that mistake on Facebook, is that they'll list in all these different Facebook groups, etc., that they just have vacancies, but actually engage and actually get involved. It just depends on how engaged you are on social media. A lot of people seem to be, I'm more of a passive person, right? I'm not going to engage nearly as much as other people actually engage. I'm more of like, I like to just go through information. If I like it, I'll just click the like button. If I don't, I really don't care to do anything else. I don't ever dislike anything or comment badly. And even if I do have positive things, it's very rare for me to even comment. I'm not much of a, I rarely comment. It takes a lot for, I don't know, for me personally, I don't comment. So, but definitely engage, definitely let people know that you're there. And if you do end up commenting on something, make sure it's something productive, something nice, something that people can actually utilize. So definitely do that. So you want to make sure that you use all those tools that I just mentioned and then network at every opportunity, meaning anytime that you're out and about, it doesn't matter where you're at. If you're at a meeting of some sort or if you're in the grocery aisle and someone just picks up a conversation with you, let them know what you're doing, what your business is about. Even if you're in the airport, right? Airplane rides are great for networking. Those types of things will definitely, you never know who you run into. You never know who may have a potential family member that needs help, right? And they may just end up coming to you about something. You may not always be able to directly help them, placing them in your home, but you could eventually help them with something that could lead to them telling other people about you doing what you're doing, and that could end up leading to a placement within your home, right? So definitely network at every opportunity that you get, and then also just engage in quality improvement placement services. Make sure you understand each placement agent's terms and conditions, and just reference their ethics, right? Who they've worked with, I think when you're a beginner and a newbie, it's really hard to reference who they've worked with. If you start calling around, you can, especially if they're a major player within your market. I'm sure there's other homes that you can talk to and ask, like, hey, has this person placed good people in your home? Have you had any troubles with them, etc.? So you can definitely do that, and make sure that you do that, because that's going to help prevent any bad placements within your home. So when it comes to the placement agencies, definitely do that, and don't engage everyone who comes along. And I recommend, just paying on placement only. Don't pay beforehand, right? If they're like, oh, it will put you on the service and you pay me, let's say you put them on a retainer or you pay on a monthly basis when they're not ever placing in your home. Don't make that mistake. I haven't done that mistake, but I know of a lot of care homeowners that someone came up with something that would help them get placements, but they had to pay a fee every month or a one-time fee. Whatever the case is, do not pay until there's actual placement within your home. If someone actually moves into your home, they're there, you read through the contract and through the terms, that's the only time you'll pay. And you do it over a 2-month period on a regular placement. Hospice, you'll most likely do like a respite type of situation where you pay a smaller percentage, and it's not the full amount of the first month's rent. So just things of that nature. Definitely go through that stuff, and then provide quality care, with just tasty, nutritious foods in a clean and comfortable environment. Always keep your home clean. I kid you not, that is something that will definitely separate you from all the other homes. If you have a clean, beautiful home that smells good, and people are being taken care of, believe me, you will be amongst the top. You'd be surprised on how many people do not have that type of home. So definitely do that. And there's a lot that you can do yourself. At least the first couple things that I mentioned, right? The brochures, the logo, the business cards, the website, a lot of this stuff you can do yourself. Mainly all of this, really. You don't necessarily, obviously, you'll have your caregivers who keep the home clean. You'll have everything else. But most of the stuff, once it's done, and you don't have to really worry about it. And this is really the best way to get your beds filled and really stay full for the most part. You're not going to ever really have trouble filling your beds, and you won't have trouble with any vacancies, really. So this is what I recommend for all the newbies, all the people that are getting into the industry, and then also just anybody who's within the industry and they're having trouble with vacancies and they're wondering why they aren't getting any calls or people aren't asking about them or nobody can find them. It's probably something with amongst this list that I just mentioned that you're missing. So definitely make sure that you do all that. Rewatch this video if you have to. And also, guys, if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps with the algorithm, it helps this channel grow, gets more people to see it, get into this industry, get involved, make a difference in your guys' lives and other people's lives. So make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you have not yet. Feel free to go watch all these other videos. Check out all the links down below if you're interested in any of the stuff that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And that is all I have for you all. So thank you again for all the love and support, and I will see you all in the next video. God bless.